Hey, what's up, everyone? So I'm here in Coimbra. I think it's Coimbra, Coimbra City. So I'm already about a little over a third of the way through the El Camino, Portugal. And I figured this would be a good time to make a video on the 5 things I wish I didn't bring. It's kind of a waste of weight and space, and this might be helpful to you guys. So I'm gonna flip the camera over and go ahead and get started. So the first thing I didn't need was a sleeping bag. It is March. I did have a. This was a special year. It was an oddball season. I mean, it was definitely a lot warmer. So I got kind of lucky. Maybe I would have needed it, but come to find out, you don't have to stay at albergues everywhere you go. There's actually a lot of hotels, cheap hotels and pensions, I think they call it, which are kind of like motels that are just like an extra like 5 to 10 euros, and they have everything: blankets, pillows, towels. I mean, you don't need any of this stuff. So this, kilo and a half, 3 pounds or so, I didn't bring. I still would bring a sleep liner though, just to kind of protect myself from potential bed bugs, or just in case I for whatever reason I get stuck in a place and I need something. But so far, totally useless. Second thing was these electronics. These, mostly the battery bank. And this one's heavy too. I brought a 20,000 milliamp or whatever it is. It's like, it's got to be at least half a kilo to a kilo, a pound to maybe 2 pounds. And then also I threw this in with it, the light, the headlamp. I've only needed a light once or twice, and again, that's when I was on albergues, when I'm with other people. If you're not with other people, you can just go ahead and flick your own light on. It's not a big deal. But I actually ended up using my phone, so that was kind of a waste of space. I mean, I guess that's something you could bring just in case. I mean, it's super light, just in case you do some night hiking or you get caught out a little late or something, it'd be okay. But this, for me, I was just taking photos and some film, and some video, I mean. So I never ran out of more than like 20% of battery on my phone. So this was just totally useless. I just been carrying this brick around the whole time. Another thing, first aid kit. Totally useless. I brought this whole thing. I mean, I got tablets, like cold tablets. I got all kinds of Band-Aid. And I never use Band-Aids, so I don't know why. Band-Aids, all kinds of stuff. And honestly, the only thing I needed was something for blisters at first, and well, not even. It was like warm spots, and I ended up buying it at the corner store. You got a pharmacy. So when you're doing the El Camino, you're going through towns every day, a few towns every day, and just about all of them have some type of pharmacy. So whatever you need, you could easily just go ahead and pick up. Maybe maybe something for blisters. Maybe a few, ibuprofen or some kind of painkiller or something on you. Maybe some chapstick, something like that. But that's about it. Other than that, all that was just kind of a waste. And I lumped this in there with it. Bug spray. No bugs at all. There's a couple of gnats here and there, but as far as mosquitoes, ticks, nothing at all. So that was kind of a waste. I might save these guys a little bit of room. Let's see. Fourth thing, toiletries. These right here. So soap, bar soap, and shampoo. Yeah, there's no need for that. Again, maybe if you're staying out the albergues and you're doing it like super cheap, but if you're gonna be staying at a lot of the hotels or the pensions, it's kind of like a motel. You won't need any of that. They provide all the soap and shampoo. And the fourth thing, it's not here because I actually gave it away. It was a jacket. I had a goose down jacket. And it was just, I never used it once. I think I used it just to get out of the airport. Other than that, I didn't need it. So I ended up giving it away. That plus an extra sweater. I'm still holding on to the extra sweater just in case. But, so those are the 5 things. So those were the 5 things that I didn't need, and I wish I knew about it beforehand. I actually asked about the sleeping bag, and people reached out to me, saying that. And it was a real mixed up. It was like, yeah, you need to take it because some of the albergues are not going to have it. It's going to be super cold. Other people were saying like, no, of course not. You don't need it. So I had no idea. So I was like, let me take it just to be on the safe side. So unless you're going to be doing albergues the whole time and you're going when it's cold, at night, then I would recommend taking it. But if you're going to be doing a lot of the pensions, it's like the motels or whatever, or like hotels along the way, which is like almost, if you follow the guidebook, the John Bryn guidebook, whatever it is, the most popular one, he kind of sets it up where you always end up at like this decent town that will have not only an albergue, but they'll have like a bunch of options. You could go from a decent hotel, which is not even, it's like 30 euros, 40, like max, you know what I mean? Or you could do the pension ones where you have like your own room, Wi-Fi, towel, blankets, little heaters, usually even. The only thing is like, I think you have to like share the bathroom or something like that. But it's like 15 to 20 euros. That's what I've been paying this whole time so far. I don't know how it is in the French way. This is the Portuguese way. But yeah, that's, definitely. And then the battery bank, that friggin' brick that I'm carrying around, first aid kit, you could get that. I mean, if you're ever going to have an emergency on the trail, a first aid kit isn't going to do it. If you ever get like a huge gash or you sprain your ankle, a minor first aid kit's not going to do anything for you anyways, So maybe if you want to carry a couple of Band-Aids, maybe a couple of ibuprofen, you know what I mean? Maybe something for blisters. The blisters, I definitely recommend taking a couple, something for that, yeah. Maybe like that silicone, I forgot what they call it. It's like the silicone stuff that you could kind of pop over it. That stuff works great. Someone gave it to me, and first time using it in this trip. And wow, great. Luckily, I usually get like 1 or 2, not even blisters, like hot spots when I first start taking a long hike, and then it just kind of just disappears. And then all the soap and stuff. Definitely I brought like deodorant and soap. Deodorant I still use, but the soap and stuff, you can just get it for free, wherever you stop. So didn't need any of that. And then all the extra clothes. I mean, you definitely want to be safe than sorry. So maybe do what I did. You could just, bring stuff that you don't care about dumping. Or you could just buy it as you go too. You know what I mean? I mean, this is Portugal. It's not like, you should be able, you could, whatever little town or whatever you stop at, you could definitely pick something up. And then you have a souvenir. So actually kind of works out, So anyways, those are my 5 things I wish I knew and I wish I didn't bring with me. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. All right, catch you next time. Peace.